Alright, y'all. So Jarrell Big Baby Miller stops Gerald Washington El Gigante in the 8th round. Now, this fight did have some moments here, but no, the stoppage, the stoppage could be definitely questionable because I thought that stoppage was a bit too soon. And before I get into that, let me highlight the moments in this fight. Now, this is one prediction that I got wrong, which I'll openly admit I got this prediction wrong. I thought Gerald Washington would win this fight. Reason being because looking at the stylistic matchup, I thought this would be a nightmare for Big Baby Miller. And, gotta give him credit. He was able to overcome the fact that he was fighting a guy who was much better than him technical-wise, who had much more technical skills. But nonetheless, Big Baby was able to absorb his shots and his punches, whatnot, his power, and it just kept pressing forward and eventually wore down Jack Washington by, he took away his legs and his movement by digging to the body, hitting him with uppercuts in the inside, and that could explain why Big Baby was carrying all that excessive amount of weight going into this fight, because when he stepped on the scales, this dude was like 299.34 pounds, which is almost 300 pounds. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Look, if you look at his physique, he does have a physique of a goddamn power lifter. He's not exactly, he's a little bit, he's about fat around the waist, whatnot, but, from up top, he has a muscular physique. So, maybe perhaps all that excessive weight does help him absorb the power punches a lot better than any other heavyweight. That's a possibility, knowing that it's going to deter and slow down his, his foot movement and his, his foot movement in the ring and whatnot. But needless to say, though, Big Baby did show the fact that he could still carry some hand speed with the fact that he was carrying all that excessive amount of weight, whatnot. So, but anyways, stylistically, I was proving that Gerald Washington was a better fighter in the first round, but after that, technically I should say, but after that, he just got worn down. And yes, going to the stoppage situation, I felt that, Gerald Washington was taking too much punishment. But nonetheless, in some of the rounds, he was firing back. He was throwing some flurries. I think it was in the 5th round when he felt that or 6th round maybe, he thought he was hurt. Big Baby shrugged it off, said, "No, you're not hurting me, bro." But he kept coming forward. But the one thing that kind of pissed me off about Washington, I was angry about, is that the fact, yes, he was tying him up in the rope, in the corner, Big Baby, when they were in the clinches. It was a smart move. He pushed him out into the center of the ring, which obviously that'd be the best way that Washington could win the fight. But whenever he pushed him out in the corner, when the referee kind of broke it off, he'd go back to fighting the back foot. I'm like, what are you doing that for, man? I'm like, dude, when you have him tied up, when you have your arm free, you can punch out of that clinches. Punch it, dig it to the body, so that way you can slow down Big Baby Miller. And now let's not get it twisted now. Big Baby Miller did run out of gas, man. He was really blowing for some air in this fight, which Washington pretty much expected. It was probably expected for him to burn out his energy so that way they could take advantage of it. But needless to say, Washington burnt a lot of energy too, because of the fact that he was taking too much. Well, not exactly he burnt out energy, but he lost energy by the fact that he was taking a lot of punishment inside by Big Baby Miller. And he was taking so many uppercuts in his side too. Man, Big Baby was on point with those uppercuts and his jab too. And the one thing about Big Baby, he knows how to put his punches together. He knows how to follow up with the triple jabs and then follow up with a right to the body, or a right, follow up with the triple right jab and then, follow up with the uppercut. I mean, he's very good at following up with his punches. So, yeah, good win for Big Baby Miller. Good step up win, I should say. But the fact is, Gerald, going back to the stoppage, I felt that stoppage was too soon because the referee stopped it when I had Gerald Washington up in that round until Big Baby Miller, launched a 6-punch combination or something like that to end the round, which could have stole the round for Big Baby Miller. And that's when the round ended. Washington went back to his corner. The next thing you know, the referee stops the fight. I thought Washington could at least got another round or two, in my opinion. I thought, yes, he was hurt. He was getting beaten up. But the fact is, I felt he could have still gone because he was fighting back. He was still in the fight. And I felt that stoppage was a bit too soon. I mean, let me know what you guys' thoughts about this. Do you disagree? Do you agree or disagree with that stoppage? And what do you see Big Baby Miller going for here? What do you think who he should fight next? Do you think he's in line? Do you think he's ready for guys like Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Luis Ortiz in the world? Do you believe that? Let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think Gerald Washington should go from here now that he's got 2 consecutive losses? If you ask me, I think he should just go ahead and take a couple easy tune-ups before he can get back into the fray. That's just my take on it. Let me know what your thoughts about this. I'm out.